welcome back to my channel. So in this video I will be explaining to you guys why I cut my hair. So a lot of you guys have been wondering, but a lot of you guys also know why I cut my hair. And I cut it because, as you guys may or may not know, back in March or February, it was February of this year, I had a blunt haircut that was done by Prince Shell, and it was about bra strap length, and my front, when I wore it curly, was getting very thinned out because I had some leftover heat damage from 2 years prior, and I wanted to get rid of it. And I thought that by cutting my bangs, and when I say bangs, I don't literally mean like I wanted to make bangs, I mean like the front part of my hair, like the bang area of my hair. I wanted to cut it off, and I thought that I could create like curly bangs by cutting that part off. I thought it through, but I didn't think about how it would look in comparison to the back of my head, and it ended up looking like a mullet. So I was freaking out because it was a couple weeks before my trip to Italy for my birthday, and I was like, my hair looks crazy. Oh my god, my hair looks crazy. And so, as you guys know, in my cut bang video, my hair looked crazy. And yeah, I had like, my hair was literally like, I had cut it to like this length, stretch straight, and when it was curly, it shrunk to like middle of my forehead. And it looked crazy. And I put it to the front of my hair because if you're a hairdresser or a hairstylist, you know that bring it to the front of your head. Bringing your hair to the front of your head will create a layer that does this. So it would, if I straightened it, it looked like a swoop, like a side swoop. But because I went so far back into my head, it was too abrupt. So it was like a side swoop, and then the rest of it was like super long. And to me, I felt like I looked like I either had a mullet or I looked like I was 5. And so I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? And like literally, I remember when Blake and I were in Italy, and I was like, I'm gonna cut my hair off. I'm gonna cut my hair off. I can't deal with this. Like, I don't like this mullet looking thing, and my wash and goes looked crazy. My twist styles look crazy. So I didn't know what to do with my hair, so I was doing like trying to figure out styles that could work with it while I grew it out. But I knew like I'm probably gonna end up cutting my hair off because I can't deal with my hair being this here and like long down here. So I was just like, you know what, like I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna see what I can do with it, and if I hate it, I'll just cut it blunt in the summertime, and I'll have a short cute little style for summer. Like, that's what I'm gonna do. It's funny because Blake was like, yeah, go for it, you should do that. And my mom was like, I don't think you should do that. I think you should just work with it and try to like ease it up or whatever. And I was like, all right, fine. I mean, I might as well just work with it now, and if I get to a point where I'm fed up, then I'll just cut it. So as you guys know, I continue to work with it, and like in March, I ended up cutting layers into my hair. I was just trying to blend it in, and it looked really good. Like, I cut layers into my hair, it looked really good, straight, and I was like happy with it. Curly, it looked good too. It looked like a little like curly fro. Kind of reminded me of a tighter version of like Nia the Light or Fro Girl Jenny's hair when she had the big fro. It kind of reminded me of that shape, but a little bit shorter on the sides. And I mean, I liked it. It was cute, but it wasn't like my style, I guess. Like, it wasn't like my style, I guess. I thought it was cute. I mean, honestly, I feel like I could rock any look I want. But for me, it wasn't something I was like 100% like, okay, I love this. Like, I love this. Like, you know what I mean? So I was like, all right, like I'll work with this for a little bit, but whatever. So I ended up straightening my hair in May. And when I straightened my hair in May, I straightened it with the intentions of cutting it to blunt. I actually, that time I was going to cut it all off. And I think I mentioned that in that video. I was like, just cut it off. Cut it off, because this whole mullet thing, because when I straightened it, I actually was gonna just trim it and just maintain my layers. And when I straightened it, I was like, wow, there's so many layers. Like, I knew the method that I used, but I was kind of just like, I don't want to have to do this every time I straighten. I don't want to have to do this method every time I straighten. Like, it's too much. Like, I'd rather just have one length, cut it even, boom, it's done. Like, I didn't want to have to do all those layering every time I straightened it. So I was like on the verge of just being like, you know what, just cut it, it's fine. My mom was like, don't do it, I'll just cut it, like, let me cut it like a little bit shorter for you. It'll be blunt, but you know, you can like gradual it out. She did not want me to cut my hair, but so So I was like, all right, fine, you might as well go ahead and do that before I cut it all off. So she cut it into like a blunt armpit length, about the same length that it was back when Princhelle originally cut it. And it looked decent. Like, it was like a nice like graduation of layers or whatever, but I still had a lot of crown layers because I had cut layers into my hair. I'm trying to blend it out the first time when it was longer. So I was like, all right, like I'll do this for a little bit, it's fine. I'll see how it looks curly. I got curly. It was alright. Like, it looked better because it was not so like dangling here or whatever. It shrunk up a little bit. But honestly, like, it just did not look good, like, to me. Like, it looked like I had all this bulk, like, up here. And then I had these little, like, down here by the nape. It was just like, it was like these little, tassels or something. That's how I felt. So I was like, I kind of was just like, ugh. My curls were popping though, because I had no heat damage. My hair was 100% like its natural texture. It looked popping. Like, honestly, my curls were looking really, my curls itself were looking really good. But the shape, I could not get with it. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just try to like even like just wear this out. Next time I trim, it'll be like, you know, we'll just do this. By a month and a half, which was early July, had passed, I did a wash and go. I let it dry and I looked at myself in the mirror and I did a 360 hair, like a picture of my hair to see what it looked like from all around. And I was like, I don't like this shape. I really don't like this shape. I'm not gonna like this shape. I don't feel like I should have to like this shape. I don't feel like I should have to keep my length when I don't like the way it looks. And because I had told you guys that I was gonna be curly forever, I was like, all right, it's not like I'm gonna, when I got to that point where I decided I'm gonna be curly forever, I was like, okay, to be curly forever, that means I'm gonna be dusting curly, like taking the most minimal off, because if you take a bunch off and it's curly, you risk it looking wonky. And I was just like, no, I'm gonna be dusting since I already have my base cut. But because I didn't like my curly shape, I just felt like I'm basically gonna be stuck with this shape until I decide to cut it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'll just be dusting to just maintain the health and it'll just be growing out, it'll still be bulky. Even when it's long, it'll be bulky, and then I'll have these little tassels. Like, no, I'm not gonna deal with that. So I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna cut it. And honestly, what like triggered me was I actually saw a YouTuber that I follow, Beauty by Miss Jessie, at work. She lives in New York City, and I was in the city and I saw her when she was at work. And I was like, oh my, her hair was like huge, and it was like blunt. It was blunt, curly, and all even all around. The front was super long, and it was just like this big, her hair, first of all, her hair is blonde, and she has amazing blonde hair. And I was like, oh my god. I introduced myself and I was like, hi, like I follow you or whatever. And then I was like, oh my god, your hair is amazing. It's even more amazing in person, oh my god. And she was just like, oh my hair looks good too. Your hair is really defined. And I was like, thank you. But I'm like, but your hair is like, ah! Like, it was so nice. And so I was like, all right. So I was like, no, I need to reshape my hair, because honestly, shape really is what makes or breaks a hairstyle. Like, I'm sorry, like I'm too old to be like holding on to little pieces of length. Like, no, like I need to enjoy my hair. I need to enjoy my journey. I need to enjoy my process. Like, I don't believe in holding on to hair that is either heat damaged, color damaged, overly manipulated, split end, an ugly shape. I don't feel like holding on to hair that is not satisfying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be satisfied with my hair. I want to be happy with my hair. And if I'm going through a process that's gonna be a long process to get to, I should be happy during my entire process. I should be content with my hair throughout the entire process. And as the process continues, I should be like happy as I go, or happier as I go, because I'm progressing in the way that I want to progress. And that's how I felt. And so I was just like, I need to just go ahead and do that haircut that I said I was gonna do back in March and just work from that. Like, that will be my base. As long as you start off with a great foundation, a great base, you're good to go. So that's how I got to be cutting my hair. And so I straightened my hair to do it because I wanted to make sure that it was all even. I didn't want to cut it myself, because like I said, when you cut a lot of length curly, you risk it messing up because it's curly. And that's how I got to be messing up my bangs, because I did it curly instead of just straightening it out and working with that. But I kind of had to see it curly because I had heat damage, so I mean, what you want to do. But in this case, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get a really cute, fierce, blunt haircut to my jaw, have my mom do it, even all around. It'll probably look tapered when curly, because I know that blunt haircuts do like a triangle thing, taper thing when it's curly, and I knew my hair would look like that, and I thought that was a fierce little haircut, curly and straight. So I was like, forget it, I'm gonna just go ahead and do that, and we'll start from there. I didn't go into detail about it. I kind of just did it and then put the video out there and then didn't say anything about it, because I knew that there would be people who were against it, and I was just like, look, this is what I'm doing, and you guys can either kind of rock with me or you can not rock with me, and I don't feel the need to explain myself, or at the time I didn't want to explain myself. I just wanted to do it and be done with it and let it settle, and then if I decided to explain it later, then I would, and that's where I am now. So I decided I wanted to give you guys an explanation because I know I had literally like weeks prior talked about growing my hair to my butt curly, like, you know what I'm saying, and then all of a sudden I cut it up here, like it's literally bald, and it was literally bald at my neck. So I'm like finally at a place where I'm just like, all right, like let's talk about it, because I do have a game plan and I do want to share it with you guys, because I will be posting about it, and it's really always fun looking back at pictures, looking back at videos of yourself, and you're like, wow, I've really grown, wow, I've really progressed, wow, I've really, like, my hair's changed, like, wow, it looks great. Like I literally recently posted a picture of my hair heat damage versus it like this year curly, and I was like blown away. Like, you don't even realize, honestly, people be having heat damaged hair and they be in denial, and I was in denial because I did not know my hair was heat damaged when it was, and now I'm like looking back like, ooh girl, you had some heat damage, damn. Didn't know my hair could be this tight and popping and curly. So you know, I want to continue sharing my journey with you guys when it comes to my personal process, not just like doing hairstyles or, you know what I mean. I kind of just want to still keep in touch with you guys as far as like my journey, which leads me into my next thing, my hair plans. So my hair plan is the same. It's not different from the last time I talked about my hair plan, only I have a difference in length. So I still plan on staying curly. I have a foundation, I have a base. I plan on staying curly and trimming curly, and or dusting curly, because it'll be such a little amount, it won't affect the shape at all. So yeah, I'll keep doing what I said I would be doing, which is every 3 months dusting my ends to maintain the health and letting it grow out curly. And my goal is to have waist length curly hair. I recently saw this girl's picture, and some Brazilian girl on Instagram, and I was like, I want my hair to look like that. I want my hair to look like that. Now, I think that texture is a little tighter than mine, but it's close. And I was like, wow, that's gorgeous. Like, I have a lot of volume. My curly hair, when it's like longer, has a lot of volume. I know it's gonna have a lot of volume. And my hair does go down. It like goes like this. So I know like it'll go like that. I found out that it was weave after like 30 minutes. I was like going through her page. I was like, oh my God, her hair is amazing. And I'm like, wait, why is her hair short? Wait, why is it short here? Wait, that's weave? And I went back up and I was like, damn, that's weave, damn, that's some good ass weave. But I was like, you know what, whatever, that's my motivation, weave or not, like, that's some nice hair. I want my hair to look like that. And pretty much want, like I said before, my inspirations, like, I pretty much want waist length curly hair. Now, mid-back length curly hair is just as nice because it's huge and you can always stretch it and all that, but whatever. The goal is to get to basically 30 inches, mid-thigh length stretched, and waist length curly, which is about 15 or 16 inches, because my hair shrinks about half its length. And of course, as it grows longer, it'll get heavier and probably have less shrinkage. So yeah, by the time I get to 30 inches, if I get there beforehand, then I get there beforehand. But by the time I get to 30 inches, then yes, that's the goal I'm looking for. So yeah, I'm still on this journey. I just started from scratch, and now it's almost like I'm starting at zero and I'm working my way down. 100% healthy curls, and it's the shape that I want. And I want to make a disclaimer that I know that hair does not grow out evenly all over, especially when it gets to a certain point. It starts to taper or like do its thing, whatever. I understand that, and that's fine. But because I have a base, I know that my front is way longer than the back. I know that, and my front also has less shrinkage than the back. I know that as it grows out, it will grow out the shape that I want, even if it's not like when stretched 100% even or whatever. That's fine, but I know as a curly do, it will be even, or the way I want it anyway. So yeah, that is the plan. 30 inches stretched waist length or 16 inches curly, still the goal. And then now I just want to get into how I'm going to keep you guys updated on this. So this is my one month video comparison of my length check. I will be posting videos once a month showing you guys a comparison of my length check from July, which was when I cut my hair like this short, to because I did take pictures of my hair when I first cut it after I went back curly, to take a picture to show how it looked, so that I could take pictures once a month to track my growth, because I just feel like that keeps you motivated, keeps you excited, keeps you on the, you know, keeps you motivated, keeps you excited. So yeah, I took a picture this month to show you guys the before and after, and I'll insert that here. And really the difference that I noticed is that my hair now hangs below my ear, whereas before, last month, it was hanging above my ear. Also, if you could see, the nape of my neck has hair now. When my mom cut my hair was like about here, so she shaved all this down. Like, she literally chiseled with scissors, shaved it all down. So I literally like had no hair right here. I was bald, and now I have curls coming in at the nape, and you can see that in my comparison picture. And yeah, so you could definitely tell it's grown a little bit. I mean, it's been a month, so it's not going to be like crazy amount of growth or whatever, but I can definitely tell a difference. And I'm like, whoa, there's a difference. So I'm really excited to do this once a month, and I'll be doing this until I get to my goal. Like, and I decided once a year I will be showing you my actual full length, not straightening. I will do the same thing I said I would, which is stretch my hair, pull it, and do it before and after of the previous year to the following year. So for instance, this year in July, my hair is bald right here in the nape. It's bald as hell. I mean, the front was up to my mouth, but the back is bald, was bald. So by next July, it will be at whatever length it is, and I'll show you guys from the back a length check, pulling it, showing you guys my length. And then the following July, I'll do the same thing. So pretty much every year, I will show a 1 year length check, stretched, pulling it, so you guys can see how long it grew, like its actual full length. And then once a month, I'll be showing a curly length to show you how like big my hair is getting curly, since curly hair is how I will be wearing my hair 100% of the time. So yeah, that is an update, and I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you guys next month for my 2-month comparison video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.